And all the natural history museums in the country, most of them around the world, all give you just one of those views, only giving you the naturalistic, old Earth view of the world. But these same data, this dinosaur, is able to be understood in an alternate paradigm. So when I'm thinking about these types of creatures, I'm thinking about a world that's right before the flood.
I mean, this is a real picture of a violent world.
Yeah, that's why God said, behold, the end of all flesh. It wasn't just mankind. Man and all of the animals over which we rule are judged at the time of the flood. And we're talking about a world that was complex, whole, integrated, and the flood is destroying that world sequentially and burying it in a vertical fashion. And so I think looking at the fossil record as a record of life is partly correct, but it's not about life's development. It's about life's attempt to survive an event that ultimately consumed all of them.
Well, that would make sense then, because when God was talking about destroying the earth with the flood, it wasn't just the destruction of human life, it was the destruction of all life. And so now the world we live in is, as you said, radically different than what that was before.
Yeah, when we look at the T-Rex, when we look at the mosasaurs, when we look at all these animals as ferocious carnivores, and they really are, I mean, they're terrifying, but that's not what they were initially created to be. And so these sharp teeth, these devastating claws, and the behaviors that go along with them all seem to be part of the curse. And part of that is genetic, part of it might also be just some modifications, but these organisms, by the time we see them, and this is important for us to remember when we come to a natural history museum, is you're not seeing the world at Creation Week.
Right.
You're seeing the world as it existed at the flood. And that world was one that was filled with violence and was a pretty terrible place to be.